and Guruji has dedicated one chapter for it, so we can understand how important this topic is in life. Till now we have done take charge, first chapter, we must own up responsibility of our own life. Second, whatever potential we have, we must always ensure that it is translated into performance. Third, tips for how to empower, inspire ourselves continuously. We must not die out of boredom. We can die out of exhaustion. Very important point. And the fourth chapter was different workable tips. And now we are going to deal with relationships. So I think many of us would know that India is considered as suicide capital. America is considered as depression capital. And very interestingly, suppose we look into the statistics, when I heard from in the lectures, I cross-checked again whether it is true or false. Maharashtra is highest. And in Maharashtra, Mumbai is highest in suicide. One of the reasons maybe here they are reported more. Otherwise, suicides normally are not reported. According to the statistics, they are not reported so easily by the relatives. So that's one statistics, but more than that, for our topic today, it is very interesting statistics which came out that one of the major cause of suicide or depression is, in terms of percentage, is not financial loss or failure in any project. What is the research shows that one of the cause of suicide or depression is relationship challenges. So that's a very important point, that even there in Bhagavad Gita, when Arjun saw Swajanam Krishna, my people, relationships came, attachment came, he became depressed. So very important point for all of us is that what bothers us more is people. Another research which shows for 7.7 billion people on this planet, where majority people have a belief that no one loves me. Actually. Now we are there in spirituality and we have been reading and all, we know God loves us, but when it comes to people, and there also Guruji is going to start with that topic, that why, we love God and we can't love people. Then some people love animals, birds, nature, objects, because they are very easy to love. No, but I love God, but it's not very important. I love God, that's okay, but whether can I love people? And that's the reason Bible says, love thy neighbor as your own self. Bible never said love God. So important questions in life to ask is that, what is relationship? Somewhere I read that people know what is a relation. There must be two people, the chemistry or transaction between two people. What is this ship? The ship is the communication part or the behavior part. There are various, kind of interpretation, but this one I liked because the ship moves. So with my behavior and with my communication, the relationship ship moves in the ocean. So important questions to ask oneself, and why this topic is very important for spiritual sadhak also. Starting with, we are going to see different kinds of relationship. What is my relationship with myself? Very important one to start with. What is my relationship with my body? Do I love my body? What is my relationship with my own mind, my own career, my own life? Very important question to ask. This can be done as a homework. Actually, we are doing online class. Otherwise, we could have had a dialogues on various things. But I would request Manisha to open up, because the audio and you can mention couple of things. What is my image in my own mind about myself? Important question to ask. No, I'm one good person.
You want me to allow unmute? What are you saying? I'm not clear.
Whenever I say you can unmute, because I'm going to ask one or two questions. Okay. And maybe whoever wants to reply, they can reply. And then we can mute all. So what is my image about, not now, maybe when that topic comes, what is my image about myself in my own mind? Very important question to ask. We must write down. What do I think about myself? Very important introspection. Second question, what do I think other people have an image about myself? What do other people, according to me, they think about me? Very important points if we want to have harmonious relationships. And the third question is that what is the ideal image I want other people to have about me in their mind? So 3 questions. What is my image in my own mind about myself? Second, what do I think? That is very important. I think. What do I think? How others perceive me? Very important to actually introspect and write down if we want to have harmonious relationship. If we are not even aware, because management is preceded by awareness. If I'm not even aware also, then managing relationship, building harmonious bridges becomes difficult. And the third question, what is the ideal image I want? How do I want others to perceive me ideally? This is about myself to start with. The next question is, what is my relationship with people? What is my relationship with objects? These are very important questions, because after this, Guruji has taken this topic as one chapter. So we can see when at Guruji, who is one of the best Vedantic teacher on planet, he takes up this relationship with inanimate objects as one topic. That means how important it is. What is my relationship with objects? That we are going to take up as a chapter. Next chapter is coming. What is my relationship with different situations which are coming in? My prarabdha, why me? Why these situations are coming in my life only? This is my relationship with this. Then what is my relationship with nature? What is my relationship with God? Is it out of fear? Is it out of love? Is it out of some power and authority higher than me? And then when we are actually clearer and having awareness about this, then the next question to ask, which we are going to deal with, is that, is there harmony in all these relationships, what I am having with myself, first of all? Am I in harmony with myself, where I just close eyes and silence happens? I close my eyes and peace happens. Or I'm just comfortable with myself. And also I'm comfortable with all other people, animals, birds. Not that I have to need to hug them. And then, the animals should lick me, because, sometimes the dogs lick us and people don't like. Not that, but what is my relationship with them? One saying is that if I get bored when I'm alone, that means I'm in the wrong company. one lady went actually to one of the ashrams and said, I have a lot of problems in office, home. Neighbors are problematic, office people are problematic, my family is problematic, relatives are problematic, in building also people are problematic. So the master says, okay, I will give you one room. You stay here for 3 months. After 8 days, she started complaining about the room, about some tea not available on time, some people are not responding to her. So then the master says, that means you are not happy with yourself. And that's the reason Guruji has given one saying which will be coming here, is that there are two types of people. One who are having problems, and second, they are the problem. Wherever they go, they will have problem because they are not having problem. They are the problem. Now that is also very interesting to learn how to deal with difficult people. Important question. Second, how to deal with toxic people. We must know. No, I want only nice people along. And then only I will have one or two friends, and that one or two friends have got married and gone abroad. No, I have two friends. Because only one or two people I am very comfortable. See, that is a tragedy with many of us because we value valuables. That is a topic what is going to come, but we don't value values. And one of our values is even Taittiriya Upanishad. We have learned that so many verses the Rishi has invested in relationships, how to deal with people, how to gift, how to deal with big people, how to deal when something is said about, something wrong is said about a famous person. To that level, why rishis have to talk, because relationship is a very important topic, because finally it comes to relationship only, because we have to let go certain relationship, that is identification, and identify with my real relation with myself. So relationship is a very important word, and we can see various angles to this. So with that background of importance of relationship, we will start the first sutra where Guruji is giving us tips on how to have harmonious relationships. So Manisha, can you unmute before we go to the next sutra? Maybe some of them can answer. This will be interesting because Guruji has given first sutra, and how important it is we will understand when some questions are asked. So Manisha, can we unmute?
So I've given the permission that people can unmute themselves and.
Okay. So first question to you. Those who want to answer, they can answer. When someone is crying, how will you deal with that person? Someone whom you know is crying in front of you. How will you deal with this person? You can say there's nothing right and wrong. How will you deal?
Hariom Prasadji. First,
in one line, one or two lines. How will you deal with that person in 2 lines? What will you do?
Okay. First, I will ask the reason for her crying, and then I'll try to console her.
So I will ask the reason why the person is crying. Suppose the person is a small baby, wants a chocolate, then I will console and give chocolate. Very, very important. Anybody else?
Hariom. I usually come across adults who do cry, and I first just hear them out without asking or offering any advice.
Correct.
Hariom. Yeah, same.
Sarika deals with hundreds of Balvihar children and parents, and it's one.
Even I will listen to them, and sometimes if it is a small kid or somebody, then I will divert their mind to something happening or something positive.
Okay. So if somebody wants chocolate or somebody is crying with some sorrow or with somebody is crying in some pain, see, there can be different reasons for crying. So I think the common thing what I heard from three people, which is the one of the technique, is that if someone is crying, then I will find out first of all why they are crying, what is the reason, what is the cause. I will listen to them, and then if it is possible, I can console or I can give them what they want and try to pacify them. Okay, second question.
Sometimes people cry in happiness also.
Yeah, so once I know the reason, maybe I can join in their
Not
happiness.
to find out the reason when he is crying in happiness.
Correct. Yeah, so there can be various reasons for crying. So first of all, I need to hear them out. I need to listen. I need to find out why they are crying, and then console them or give them whatever they want if it is possible. Second question. If now this is becoming interesting. Suppose someone is angry with you, how will you deal with that person? That person is angry with you, not somebody else, you.
If I know that that person is angry with me, I'll give that person some time to cool off and then probably go and ask why. What is the reason?
The person might say some reason, then what will I do?
I'll try and introspect if there is a valid reason. If there is a valid reason behind the anger, and I'll probably take the conversation ahead and try and sort out the issue.
Correct. So I will listen, I will understand what is the reason, and I will try to figure out what is to be done, why the person is angry on me.
Or simply you can ignore if you can.
The person is angry, but the person is, or suppose the person is important in my life, then ignoring. Normally when the person is angry, when you ignore, then the person will become more angry also.
If he or she shows their anger, then only I can handle. Na?
Yeah, so my question is that suppose when the person is angry with you and you know it and you have to deal with it now. I have to deal with a crying person. I have to deal with an angry person. So there are different categories of people I have to deal in life, isn't it? That is where we are moving towards in understanding, correct?
Or agree to disagree, sir.
Agree to disagree.
Sir, I will say sorry and then try to explain my position.
Okay. One more point, like first say sorry so that the person is pacified. Whether I am right or wrong, I say sorry. तो ना उसका हवा चले जाता है फिर.
I will ask if I have done anything wrong.
Okay.
So in continuation with this, if I have done something wrong, I will try to change myself. I will change, or I will take care of my mistakes, that future I should not do all these kind of things.
Correct. Various possibilities.
Hariom, generally we try to defend ourselves.
Generally we
Try to defend ourselves.
defend ourselves. Yeah. So generally I will first defend and then argue, and then if it is right or wrong, figure it out and then deal with it. Suppose I am right, I will not give up. Now someone is, third question. Yeah, so there are various ways. Right now we are not learning how to deal, what is the ideal way. Suppose somebody loves me, how will we deal with it? This is more dangerous, because normally suppose someone says I love you, then we have a doubt on there that what next question will be, what do you want? Actually, no one says us in life. Entire life goes, but no one says us. But suppose somebody says, not our grandchildren, because then we will hug them or do, but a person. Okay, so that is very important. So how will we deal? That you have to think. We are coming to the first sutra what Guruji has started. So all this background is important. All these things we can figure out, and there can be various options to it. But Guruji says that when somebody is not trusting us, how will we deal with this person? The person doesn't trust us. So the person is not trusting us, and what Guruji says is that it is very difficult or next to impossible to deal with a person who doesn't trust us. So with that, we come to one conclusion that when someone is crying, someone is angry, someone is irritated, someone is frustrated, someone is loving us, we have to deal with these people differently. Yeah, Manisha, we can mute now because we will come to the first sutra, what Guruji is talking about. Sutra is in life for harmonious relationship is that any relationship starts with trust and respect. And the most difficult relationships in our life are the people who do not trust us or whom we do not trust. So Vidya, can you read out the sutra so that we will understand what is the...
Yes, sir. Jana adaraniya vishwasaniya natu shankaniyaha. Jana adaraniya vishwasaniya natu shankaniyaha.
Correct. So I forgot one point. Vivekananda mentioned that in one of his discourse, it is not important how many relationships we all have. It is important how much life we have in all relationships. What a powerful sentence by Vivekananda. So verse 1, what Guruji is talking about is Jana Adarniya and Vishwasniya. So the base of any harmonious relationship is trust and respect. Literal meaning of this. So as we saw, it is very easy to deal with machines, animals, God, because they are predictable. And that's the reason many people who love animals, and they are so expressive in their love towards animal. When it comes to people, they become rigid, they become cold, and they say, no, I cannot be so loving towards people because people are not as good as animals. That's not the reason, but we are not having the art or the skill or the science to deal with people. One of the things which is the most unpredictable thing on this planet is people's behavior. We can predict stars, we can predict moon, we can predict after thousands of years when the earthquake is going to happen. We can predict so many lakhs or thousands of years back when Sri Ram was born, what was a nakshatra and what was the weather that time, and what the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, plants, animals, cyclone. So animals can be predicted. Suppose we put mango seed, mango comes, coconut doesn't come. But people are unpredictable. When they will talk against you, what they will do behind you, behind your back, in front of us, they say something and behind something else happens. Anything can happen in a minute, because the most unpredictable thing on this planet, this is very important to understand, because this is the key where we have to deal with unpredictableness, because people are unpredictable. And in people, the behavior of the person is unpredictable. Actually, one of the things what I always remember and mention or share is that it is easy to deal with predictable people. It is difficult to deal with unpredictable people. When we know that somebody is short-tempered, it becomes very easy to deal. When we know that somebody is a critical person, very easy to deal. When we know that somebody will have to be told 5 times to do a job, very easy to deal. Because when we know the nature of anything, it becomes very easy to deal with that particular person. What is more important is that when somebody is unpredictable, then it is difficult to deal. When we know that this person is like this, no, I know this person for last 20 years, then I must be harmoniously able to deal with this person because I know the nature of this person. The whole problem happens in dealing with these people whose nature I know is that we all know this, that I have an expectation from this particular person, which next sutra Guruji is going to take over. It is not about that particular person. It is about my own expectations and why I want that particular person to behave in a particular way. That is coming in the next sutra, next to next sutra also. So this we saw there are 2 types of people, one who are having difficulties, second, one who are difficult, and we have to deal with both. There are 2 types of people who will come to us in our life. One who will come to us when they have a difficulty. And we have to deal with their difficulty. What is their problem? Okay, this problem. Okay, in whatever capacity we may try to support them and solve the problem. And the second type, which are difficult, they are the difficult people. They are the problem. Like Lord Krishna has said that there are 4 types of devotees. Actually, these 4 types of people, he has described indirectly. There are 4 types of people who come to us also. He says there are 4 types of devotees who come to me. But in our own life, there are 4 types of people who come to us. First, Artha, one who are having difficulties, they will come to us problem. Kuch paisa de do, kuch madad de do, khana de do, help me in this. So they will come for some help. Second, they want something. When they are having a problem, they want us to remove their problem. Second type is they want something from us. Sorry, the first type is they have a problem and they want us to remove that particular problem. Artharthi is they want something from us. Money, this, that. Then that is Artharthi. He is coming for some Artha, what he wants. Artha is not only money, but maybe many things can be coming in that Artha. They want some information. They want some support. Third type of people who will come to us are the people who want to know us. They want to know more about us. They are rarer type, Jidnyasu. To become a Jidnyasu in life, we must be armed like Arjuna with questions. And whenever we communicate, we must ask more questions and tell less about ourselves and our stories. And the 4th type, who are rare, who just love us without any expectation. And Lord Krishna says that 4th one is most dearest to me because this person just loves me without any expectations. But we have to deal with all 4. So we did this exercise. Guruji says in the first sutra that people should be respected and trusted and not suspected. So why this first sutra Guruji is taking up this? Because in any relationship, whether it is boss or subordinate, whether it is husband and wife, whether it is parents or children, whether it is in day-to-day transactions who are living in the society, or when we are traveling in a train, the moment there is distrust in my mind, there will be restlessness. there is no possibility of a harmonious relationship. Now, what is the definition of trust? So Guruji has given only one sutra, but there is a bhashya. So there is a sutrakar who is Ved Vyas, and then we can understand the sutra with our lawyer who explains Ved Vyasji's sutra, Adi Shankaracharya. So here we have to make some efforts to understand why Guruji has taken trust and respect as one of the cornerstones of harmonious relationship. Trust and respect both. Wherever the respect is lost, I don't respect you, you don't respect me, there is no possibility of listening. There is no possibility of communication. There is no possibility of transaction. Then only the two people live together because they need each other. They don't have feelings for each other because I don't respect you and you don't respect me. But before that, trust comes. So what is the definition of trust? Trust, there are 2 pointers. One is character and one is competence. These are very important to understand because then we can build harmonious relationships. So base of all harmonious relationship, first sutra is trust and respect. Whenever there are relationship challenges, whenever there is frustration, whenever there is irritation, whenever there is anger, whenever there is relationship challenge happening, we must check what is, am I not trusting in the other person, or whether I have respect for that particular person, or these two have gone down. So either of these two would have gone down. So before dealing with anything else, we must enhance these two. Suppose I want harmonious relationships. So what is the definition of trust? Character. That is first. How to build this trust? Integrity in thought, word, and action. Whatever I say, I do. Whatever I do, I feel. Whatever I feel, I think. So there must be congruence between my beingness, my thinkingness, my feelingness, my doingness. And the second thing is very important about competence. So there are 2 C's of trust, character and competence. Now this is where the whole challenge happens in day-to-day life with us. When we know that somebody is a crybaby, how to deal with that crybaby, we must know. When somebody is a short-tempered person, we must know, we must know and accept. So last time Suchitra had asked one important question. Now it become very clear that acceptance is understanding the nature of the other entity or the object of a person or God or the world. And again and again, Lord says in Bhagavad Gita that actually understanding my real nature is the most difficult one. The moment I understand the nature of the person, nature of an object, nature of God, relationship gets established. So once I know the nature of the person, that this person is not as competent as this person. This person is like a sugar, this person is like salt, this person is like chili. So this is my favorite example to remember that some people are like sugar, very nice, very sweet, very pleasant, very beautiful. Very beautiful in the sense, not at physical level, but mind is beautiful. There are people whose body is beautiful, mind is ugly. There are people whose mind is beautiful, body is ugly, and vice versa. And there are some people who are both are beautiful. Some people, everything is not beautiful, but there is some aspect in everybody which is beautiful. That is what we're going to learn further. But now here it is very important that when we want to make tea, we will not use salt and chili, we will use sugar. So we know how to deal with sugar. We know how to deal with salt, how much salt to use in dal, sambar, rasam, how much chili to put. We know. So we know how to deal with salt, sugar, chili. And we must start identifying people as salt, sugar, chili, Karela. This person is like pomegranate. This person is like potato, like that in our mind. And that is called as acceptance. Acceptance is understanding the nature of that particular person, understanding the style of that particular person, understanding the character. And suppose some poor people, there is less integrity in the thought, word, action. I have to be careful. Not that I have to trust blindly. Guruji is not saying that, no, you trust blindly all people. No, but this person is telling lies. Now I have to deal with a liar. So I have to deal with a crying person. I have to deal with an angry person. I have to deal with a loving person. I have to deal with a person who is not trustworthy. Also, I have to deal. Suppose this person is there in our office working. Now, how will we deal? My mother used to say that you take care of yourself and give credit to other people. If I do not take care of myself, my emotions, my money, and we keep wallet anywhere, we keep money anywhere, and then we blame people that no, people must be trustworthy, they must be loyal, they must be honest. It is not like that. This world has both kinds of people, fair and unfair. Devils and demons and divine people, both are there. So how to deal with difficult and toxic people? First of all, I must identify that this is a person who is a difficult person in his life. Not that the person is having difficulties, but is a difficult person. This person is basically a negative person. Most of the time, the person will say, nahi hoga, this is not possible. Every time blaming, cribbing, complaining. How to deal with this person? Okay, with this we will complete, because these are all very important topics, because this question is asked many times where I have dealt that. How to deal with difficult, toxic people? Either you accept. Accept means understand their nature. Second option, if it is possible, ignore straight away, if it is possible. If they are not able, if I cannot, ignore and avoid. But now this person has come in my family, then this person is part of the office, this person is part of the team where I'm going to work. Then I have to alter my attitude. Third, I must try to change that particular person if I have the power and knowledge. Best thing, how we dealt with COVID virus, I have to develop immunity. This is one of my favorite ones. According to me, I will work on enhancing my immunity instead of blaming the COVID virus. Because it is going to come to us. There is no way. It has attacked 7.7 billion people. So the only thing what I can do is that enhance immunity. Then next is focus on the goodness of that particular person, and those who are spiritual people, okay, can see Atma. And the last thing, if nothing is possible, I can just pray, Bhagwan, unko sadbuddhi de do. Bhagwan, don't give anything to me, but please make that particular person more pleasant, more, buddhiman or wise, because I have to deal with this person. And suppose we ask in our own life by closed eyes, we normally are troubled by one or two people in our life. For everybody, there are one or two people. God has planted one or two people for our own growth. Now, trouble in the sense, not that they have to shout on us, but some things about people will bother us. Something. Even though when we have spiritual knowledge, something will bother us about some people, especially those who are close to us. So how to deal? These are the possibilities. So we will take, it's 7:45 already. And the first sutra what Guruji has given is that trust is the cornerstone base. So we have seen trust is about character and about competence also. Character is the person is good, but competence is good for nothing. These people are more difficult to deal. Actually, when we are working in a team or in office or with someone, good person but not competent is difficult to deal. Because we can't remove this person also because he's a good person. Achha, competence is lacking, we can train slowly. Again, when the character is dicey and the person is highly competent, somebody is working very, very good, but money dealings are not, we have a doubt on money. or we have a doubt whether the person will do this job properly with this quality or with on time. This is again a big headache when we work with people, whether it will be given on time and whether it will be delivered with that quality. This is called as competence. And the person, some people deliver quality on time, but character wise they are detail lies, or money wise there is a challenge, or character mein kuch gadbad hai. There's so many character problematic. So we see we have to deal with both types. And suppose we find both character and competence, then this is a person whom we can delegate and make the next leader. Or then we can say, okay, you are the next person. Hand over, take charge. So there are various ways to look at it. We will see some portions why Guruji has taken trust as the first. And all over world, if we see, this is one of the rule in the world that trust and respect are the, what do you call, first qualification required to have a harmonious relationship, which is so true. Dealing with a person who has no trust on us and dealing for us with a person whom we don't trust is the most difficult relationship in life. Most difficult relationship. Guruji says it is next to impossible. The person trusts in whether you will do, whether things will happen. So think about it. We can also ponder during the week about trust and respect. And then we will realize that people whom we like are the people who actually trust us and respect us. So I hope we all have registered for the Vishnu Sahasranam, and this is an opportunity for us to meet in person after 2-3 years. So those who have not registered, they can. Those who are staying in Chembur or outside Chembur also can come. And 9:30 to 12:30 this program will be there. And then Prasad will be there, and then we will invite the new year, and then we will go back home charged up. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.